This man discovered a money-making opportunity. By playing a single tennis match, you could win a $5 million prize. So before his daughters were even born, he wrote a 68-page plan. When his daughters turned 6, he took them to the local courts, using second-hand equipment and tennis knowledge he'd learned from books, to train them himself. Even when it poured rain, they never stopped. His seemingly crazy approach led neighbors to accuse him of child abuse.
They work as hard as they need to stay off these streets. I'm in the champion raising business. I got a book about to come out soon. Maybe I'll give a copy to your daughter.
But their criticism couldn't derail Kevin's plan. When his daughters turned 9, he ran around looking for clubs to get them more professional training, but he was coldly rejected. Back then, tennis was a sport only rich people could play. Poor folks were expected to stay in the projects forever. Even his detailed plan was mocked as an impossible pipe dream. Finally, a coach recognized the girls' talent, but just as they were about to sign, Kevin demanded free training. The coach's jaw dropped. Tennis is an incredibly demanding sport. The costs alone scare off many wealthy families, let alone someone from the project.
It's like asking somebody to believe that you got the next 2 Mozarts living in your house. You know? It's just very, very unlikely.
Getting turned down again and again didn't shake Kevin's determination to make his daughters tennis champions. They threw themselves into relentless training. First, getting the feel of running on your toes, practicing the open stance for matches, then working on swing technique and shot accuracy. Their skills improved day by day, but good times never last. During practice, local thugs would often harass Lisa while she was trying to focus. When Kevin saw this, he immediately stopped training and told his daughters to get in the car, but the thugs kept taunting them. So Kevin walked right up to them and warned them to leave his kids alone. Their response was a quick, brutal punch, though he got beat up pretty bad. When he turned to face his daughter's worried looks, he fought through the searing pain, forced himself to stand tall, and walked back. In the car, he told his daughters, "When I was a kid, I used to get beat up by rich boys from the next town over, but my father always just stood there and did nothing. I never had a father's protection, but you will." The dangerous neighborhood pushed Kevin to speed up his search for a club. Realizing the normal approach wasn't working, he took his 2 daughters to a luxurious private estate. He begged the coach to watch his daughters play. After persistent pleading, the coach gave them 10 minutes. It turned out to be the best decision he ever made. The 2 girls confidently ran onto the court. No matter where the coach hit the ball, they returned it with ease. Lisa, especially, fired back powerful, aggressive shots. The coach was full of praise, but along with admiration came a concern. What did these girls want from tennis?
I want to win the world tennis as many times as anyone's ever won it.
You think you can do that?
I know I can.
Then the coach asked the younger sister, Annie. She answered without hesitation. She wanted others to study her game. After careful consideration, the coach decided to train Lisa for free, since her skills were stronger. Every practice session, Kevin stood outside the court, recording Lisa's every move with a camcorder, along with every piece of the coach's guidance. Then he'd bring those precious tapes home, so his wife could train Annie using the same methods. They had to work incredibly hard now, so that one day it would all look effortless. These small daily efforts would eventually become a lead no one could catch. The coach suggested entering the girls in junior tennis tournaments. Not only could competition help them break through plateaus, it was also the best stage to showcase their talent. Seeing the hopeful look on Lisa's face, Kevin finally agreed. On a bright, sunny morning, they arrived at the tournament with a spring in their step. But since it was her first competition, Lisa felt excited yet nervous. When Kevin noticed, he comforted her with warm words.
You're just going out there and you have fun.
I know. I got this.
Lisa gathered herself and stepped confidently to the service line, but her inexperience cost her the first 2 points. Kevin encouraged her again, telling her not to let temporary setbacks get her down. Inspired, Lisa gripped her racket tight and swung with everything she had. The beautiful smash caught her opponent off guard. From then on, her unfamiliarity with competition faded, replaced by confident control. She easily eliminated her opponent. As time went on, Lisa entered more and more tournaments. Some opponents were highly skilled, others liked to play dirty. Lisa would hit a clearly good shot, but her opponent, coached by her parent, would lie to the referee and claim it was out. But cheating is nothing against real skill. In the end, Lisa won the shining championship trophy. But after celebrating their victory, the girls started bragging, mocking their opponent's weak skills. This arrogance made Kevin furious. He immediately ordered them out of the car and prepared to drive off without them. His wife was shocked. Only after she insisted were the girls allowed back in. When they got home, Kevin turned off the TV and sat them down for a serious talk. You can't get cocky over a little success. When you face face weaker opponents, always stay humble. To make sure they understood this lesson, Kevin braved the wind and rain, and took them to the local courts to practice. Those thugs who always showed up appeared again, but this time, their attitude was completely different. They said they'd protect Kevin's family from now on. Skill is always the best way to earn respect. But when practice ended and they got home, they were surprised to find a police car out front. A jealous neighbor had reported Kevin for child abuse. The reasons? He made his daughters practice in the rain, and cut into their homework time. Facing the officers' misguided accusations, Kevin angrily defended himself.
You want to arrest us for that? Fine, but what you not gonna never do is come knock on this door, but you not never gonna stay in this house.
His furious shouting was really just a helpless cry against a cold, harsh world. With no evidence of abuse, the police reluctantly left. Meanwhile, his usually gentle wife went to the neighbor's house and tore into him for covering up his own parenting failures with such a dirty move. If it happened again, she'd deal with him herself. After the storm passed, Kevin continued taking Lisa down the tournament road, but the coach told him that in the under-10 division, there was another talented black girl. Curious, Kevin went to take a look. What he saw absolutely stunned him.